But if a grown woman come right here touching a minor, keep trying to grab me and kiss me and shit, what do you think I'm going to do? Keep trying to kiss me, and when I pushed her, she tried to spit on me. So she had to get trapped. She had to get trapped.
Hello, this is Kev. This is BlkM being brutally honest, and I like to send a shout out to all my new subs and also my existing subs. Last week, I had a significant bump in subs, and I like to thank everybody for their support. But I want to really see this channel grow and grow as much as it can. So please pour in us a continued support and keep those subs coming. So that's one thing I do really appreciate. So if you haven't, like I've said on most of my broadcasts and videos, go below this screen and hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and share the video if you like, and hit that notification bell if you haven't, and make sure you choose the all option so you'll know when this channel uploads some viewing material. So yeah, that's some cool shit, so I really appreciate it. But one of the reasons why I had this little bump is because of a video I made last week about two incidences involving young black men, and from the way it looked, black women being victimized by young black men. And yes, and it really caused a shitstorm on social media of much vitriol and criticism toward the black men. A lot of misandry, the usual misandries had a lot to say about how they aren't protected by black men, and just even a few comments, even under the thread of the video that I put out last week, was a lot of these little shea butter, misandrous feminist little girls were saying stuff like, stop birthing black men, I walked away from the black man, give up on the black man. And a lot of people, including a lot of men, would say, I don't blame the sisters for feeling this way. There was a lot of virtue signaling last week all over social media about how black men were starting to say that they didn't blame black women for feeling that the way they did about black men. And see, here's the kind of person I am. I just really think that if we did it on a case-by-case basis, we could start holding individuals accountable instead of a collective of people. And you know what? One thing I did do was I said that it does seem like a lot of these incidences come from the children of single mothers. And a lot of people didn't agree with that either. But I'm sorry to say it is what it is. And I give people a challenge every time I say something like this. Go into a two-parent neighborhood versus going into a single mom neighborhood, and you list all of the differences, positive or negative, that you find. Also, look at the children who are being raised in that community, and you tell me all the differences, positive or negative. We will sit down and we will be here all day with you trying to convince me of some bullshit. But that's neither here nor there for now. The two incidences that I did the video on last week was, one was a young black male hitting a female with a skateboard in the face. And honestly, that is irredeemable, and that is some punk ass shit. And like I said, I hope they find him. And either one or two things. Either the law finds him and deals with him. I'm not saying kill him. I'm just saying, punish him to the fullest extent of the law for assaulting that girl like that. Or hell, the streets can deal with him. Which will only prove the one thing that I've always said, that black men absolutely do protect black women. And anyone that says any differently is just a liar trying to spread negative propaganda about black men. And that seems to be the trend nowadays. We as black men, we're failing black women. No, we're not. It's not that black men are failing black women. It's that black men, they're not recognized for the successes that they have with black women. I mean, and the only thing that we really see, like, as far as being successful, is being able to have as much sex as possible. And honestly, that bullshit indoctrination comes from black men and black women. Because like I said on the last video, all of these little conversations in the black part of YouTube, they're about two things. Two major subjects: sex and money. And that's why you got a lot of these little guys out here wigging out when they can't get positive attention from females. Now, as far as the skateboard dude, fuck him. But the other incident was a group of young boys throwing a black woman in the dumpster. Now, a lot of reports have come out that she's 17 years old. No, she's 30. She was 30 years old. So please stop that lie that she's 17 and she was a poor, unfortunate. Well, like, the reason why I'm speaking like this is because of the fact that, okay, there was this girl on Twitter named, it's Twitter, or it was Twitter. Her name was Nina Monei. And she revealed the video of one of the young men that were involved in the incident. And basically she was saying, well, she was trying to touch on him. And, well, let me show you the screenshot. Now, before I read this, I want to send a shout out to the beautiful Nina Monei for, clearing things up for us and teaching us that, once again, we as a people, we don't need to be jumping the gun when a situation hits social media. We need to kind of, I would say, wait till all the facts come out. So here's what she says. The woman that got put in the dumpster was trying to molest this little boy, and people are justifying it because his friends were encouraging it. The way folks justify women preying on little boys because someone said it was okay is fucking sick. Fuck pedophiles and their apologists. Now, let me say this. Now, if this woman thought it was a good idea to try to touch on and kiss this little boy, number one, anybody with any kind of human decision-making capacity can decide what's right and what's wrong. She could have simply just walked away from the boys, egging and encouraging her. Now, because they were teenagers, maybe the little boys got a point. But that everything is not for me to decide. What I'm going to show you is the video of, the incident, but I'm going to insert the video of Lil Homey talking. So, okay, and after this, take it how you want, because I got a lot to say about this. And, I'll try to say a lot in a short amount of time. So, okay, here's the video. Roll footage.
Man, go ahead, kiss him. Kiss him. Kiss him. Blow him a kiss. Blow him a kiss. Right, blow him a kiss. Oh, he right in front of. Blow him a kiss. Put it on him. Oh! But if a grown woman come right here touching a man and keep trying to grab me and kiss me and shit, what do you think I'm gonna do? Keep trying to kiss me, and when I pushed her, she tried to spit on me, so she had to get trashed. What the fuck? She got in the dark room. They put her in the dark room. They put her in the dark room.
Okay, all right, okay, just a couple things. Okay, number one, let's do a little gender reversal here. Now, if this had been a grown man trying to touch on a little girl, I swear to God, every young man and every older man would have came out of nowhere in that neighborhood and absolutely destroyed the man. I mean, you'd have had people screaming, "Cut his nuts off," because the man would have automatically been accused of being a pedophile. Now we have this incident right here, and the young man explained what happened. Now, who do you believe? Now, there have been a bunch of people that's been going back and forth on social media about this. Now, they trying to sit up there and say, hey, the boys are lying, they ain't shit, blah, blah, blah. But, but here's some interesting shit, like a lot of the comments that were in this comment thread. So let me show you a couple of these screenshots right here. And by the way, thank you again to the lovely Nina Monei for clearing some things up. Because, when black people jump the gun and get emotional, then we sometimes can be illogical as well. And we won't give a fuck about tangible evidence. And we know that, and we know that's how we are as a people. So, okay. All right, here we go. All right, these were some of the comments under that thread, Miss Monet's thread, and they got pretty interesting. But let me read the comment from BlkM down here, and there's probably a reason why she shows that name, because I'm gonna show you another comment of hers, and her comment reads, "When you have men that love you in real life, you don't fall for the BS on social media." And you got Black August EP saying that it's no coincidence that viral videos of black males abusing black women are being posted in rapid succession. Wow. Honestly, really, that's not a point you can argue with. I honestly do believe that wrongdoing of any kind should be exposed, whether it comes from, whether it comes from a black man or not. But at the same time, be honest about the shit, because let's not pretend like there's not this little movement out here that really is trying to put a negative light on black men. And the reason why that is because the people who are trying to put a negative light on black men are embarrassed as fuck about how their group looks. Okay, look at these comments. Now, this is getting good. Now, Bria X, when did our women pioneers advocate for feminism? I never heard a Harriet Tubman quote saying she didn't need the black man. Inform me, please. and as you well know, that the movie Harriet that just came out a few months ago, that movie was used specifically to push a message of feminism. The irony. Okay, here's BlkM again. All this black man hate, but there's still black babies born every day. Somebody lying. Y'all don't hate black men as much as y'all say y'all do. Then they got your boy. Oh, and look at this comment at the bottom. Is a direct shot at Shea Butter feminist Twitter. Like, this is a shot at Twitter. And this is black mixed with black. Thankful that when I close this app, I have people in my life that remind me that everybody aren't raging goddamn lunatics. Thank you. Whew. See, brothers, there are some women out there that have the best interests of not only the brothers, but our people in mind. There are actually black women out there that are tired of black women shit. And that feels good to look at. When you are a black man in today's American society, there's a huge possibility that you're not going to feel that appreciated by the women. And by the sentiments of these women that are on this thread, it seems like to me that they are getting tired of those bitches making them look bad. There are actually black women out there that love the black man and love us enough to not push bad narratives and then turn around and run and play victim like black men are just terrible bashers that just bash everything about black women. It seems to me like whenever incidences like this come up, we do not wait for the whole story. We immediately assume that the man in the situation is wrong and the woman is poor, innocent, and helpless. Now, what do we do? What do you suggest that we do with pedophiles in our community? What do you suggest? I say lock them up, throw away the key, and render their genitals useless, male or female. Because it's like this. So many female pedophiles get by. And if you say stuff like this, it's gonna get heavy. They're going, oh, you just hate women, blah, blah, blah. No, it's true. This is why a lot of these young men end up hurt and end up disrespecting women, like the guy who hit that girl in the face with the skateboard. Yes, we blame that guy. We say that guy don't represent us. But how in the fuck did he get that way? Because when that little minor, when that teenager said what that woman tried to do to him, a lot of us did not want to believe him. We don't want to treat that little boy like the victim. We want to treat him like he's the perpetrator. Like he was the one that just wanted to harm black women. And it was like Miss Monei said in that screenshot that I showed y'all. I mean, it's like, it's whatever on whatever his friends were trying to encourage and trying to egg on. Was it okay for her to do what she did? No, it wasn't. It wasn't. But how do we treat pedophiles in our community? We know how we treat the males. We completely ostracize them. In a lot of family scenarios, we protect these guys. I mean, I don't. Let me find out there's a molester or a pedophile in my family. That bastard is no longer my family member. But by the grace of God, I don't have a family member that's like that. But as far as the female pedos, what do we do with them? Well, apparently, we take them out to get makeovers. Get a whole free makeover. Because guess what? Black women, no matter what, will save face for any of the stupid things that a black woman does, especially to a black man. Now, how do we handle the male pedos in the black community versus the female pedos? Now, really, both of them are really fucked up because a lot of the male pedos get protection from their family members. Especially that guy that tried that little girl in that Quick Trip bathroom and old boy beat him to death. Hell, his family members were all over the place trying to defend him. Shoot, but what do we do to the female pedos? I mean, as far as male pedos, once they're exposed, they're done for. That's it. Unless, of course, you're a powerful Hollywood white guy, but whatever. What do we do when females are accused of this stuff? We ignore it. We sweep them under the rug, and apparently they get makeovers. All right. Now, this comes courtesy of the Shade Room because everybody knows the Shade Room just loves black men. Not. But check this out. Okay, here's what I want you to observe the wording here. DC woman seen on video being thrown in a dumpster by a group of black men receives a makeover by 5 black female business owners. Okay, a group of men when we clearly saw they were minors. But like I said in another video, black men, black men, black men, black men, black men. Okay, does this look like a full-grown black man to you?
But if a grown woman come right here touching a minor, keep trying to grab me and kiss me and shit, what do you think I'm going to do? Keep trying to kiss me and when I pushed her, she tried to spit on me. So she had to get trapped.
Now, whether those 5 business owners, one of them being a chef, saw that video or not, would that have made them change their minds about giving this young woman a makeover? This is why our young men don't give a fuck about human life, because no one really gives a fuck about them or their opinions. Yes, the dumpster incident went viral because it was a group of young black males. The skateboard incident went viral because it was a young black male doing it to a black woman. But see, we never ever discuss how those young males get their mentalities to the point where they think that's an actual sound decision. We never ever talk about that shit. And it's because of shit like this. Yes, I ought to talk about how young black men often end up just being just ridiculous fucking monsters that don't care about anything or anyone. And it's because they have nowhere to go. Like, you had a young lady reveal the video, like the reason why they did it. And, you out there watching this video would rather believe that kid was lying. Okay, but it's just what the fuck do I know? It's like, shit, it's gonna be time for healing sooner or later. And I mean, like, hey, and I'm gonna say what I said in the other video. Raise your damn children right. And apparently you gotta do that with the young women too. Yeah, because I mean, like, it amazes me how women will just ignore every bad fucking thing just to save face. And I mean, like I said, we'll throw male pedophiles away. We get the female pedophiles makeovers. And yes, that was some pedo shit. And if you want to sit up there and try to argue with me on that, then I have to wonder about you. But protect our children, not just the females, the males too. Okay, in Kev we trust. Goodbye.